forecast.
Well, a lot of folks needing some rainfall across the area again as drought continues to expand, and today presents our best opportunity to see some showers and storms across the region, at least in the next 7 days. So we're crossing our fingers here, but this morning definitely plenty of humidity in the air. You can see it over in Rockport looking muggy, and temperatures on the mild side 74 degrees and a south-southeasterly wind pretty close to 20 miles an hour. Still plenty of humidity you can see over into downtown Corpus Christi, looking at Corpus Christi Bay, and as we take a look at current conditions across the area, lots of 70s across the board. The winds not quite as strong as they have been, but still on the breezy to windy side, anywhere between 10 to 20 miles an hour, and a good amount of cloud coverage over the coastal bend as well. So here's what you need to know before you head out the door is that we do have the possibility for some of the storms today to be on the severe side. So we're going to be tracking that pretty closely. You may want to take the umbrella with you if you're going to be outdoors for a prolonged period of time. There is another cold front that will arrive late Wednesday going on into Thursday. It's very weak in nature, not going to do a whole lot to quote-unquote cool us down, but not going to be quite as hot, should I say. And it will bring another round of some dry air into the coastal bend, and that's still going to result, we have elevated fire danger, and that's going to result in eventually some high fire danger. That's in the forecast. So again, intermittently throughout the morning, we still have some light shower activity, and especially as we head into the midday hours going into the early afternoon, a couple of isolated scattered showers and storms across the region, but still plenty warm. Notice we top off in the 80s, and those southeasterly winds still going to be a nuisance out there around 20 to 30 miles an hour. So the disturbance still off to the west of us, but it's already sending some impulses of some shower activity, particularly down into the Rio Grande Valley, and again a few sprinkles here in the coastal bend. Frontal boundary that was a cold front up to the north yesterday is now being reinforced and pushed back up, so it's a warm front there. Plenty of cloud coverage, and because of that, temperatures are into the 70s over a good portion of the state, with the exception of up in the Panhandle as they hold on to the 50s and 60s. And that upper level disturbance off to the west of us, it's very minor. It's not a big disturbance, but again, it's just what we need to get some rainfall into the coastal bend. So the Storm Prediction Center has the highest chance for some severe weather up to the north. That's where they have a 2 to the 3 compared on the 1 to 5 scale, but we're going to be on the bottom edge of that, and the possibility for some large hail is going to be there. And again, this is in that darker shade of green right there. Winds up to 60 miles an hour. Can't rule out the risk of some tornadic activity as well, but it's on the low side. We're going to watch that pretty closely. This is about 10 o'clock this morning. Some showers and storms throughout the region. By midday, a few of those clouds will still be breaking up off to the west of us, and then as the upper level disturbance tries to push off to the east of us, we're going to get another round right behind it. Notice up in San Antonio going up about 5 o'clock, and then we'll eventually push towards the coastline later on in the evening. So again, not looking at significant rainfall amounts, but as far as amounts are concerned, anywhere between about a quarter inch or less is going to be on average over most of South Texas. So we'll deal with that today. Hot for tomorrow. There comes that weak front, takes us to 84 on Thursday. Only a couple of showers on Good Friday there, and then humid, warm, and windy as we head